My hand. It's a little bit bad. They turn 1 map, turn 2 Analyst, turn 3 fetch Amulet, have 5 mana. Actually not have 5 mana. We can do better. It's kind of the same. I guess on 6 I'll keep. Lead on Forest, so that Saga pops on turn 4. I want to play. What's the strongest ETB trigger in the entire Magicos? Probably Archon of Cruelty, Atraxa. Is the ETB take an extra turn? This Eater of Days comes into play, you skip your next 2 turns, so this is fairly powerful in a sense, but only in a way. If I draw Amulet next draw step, then I guess I wish I had deployed the Analyst, and I think it's okay to have deployed it. You want to play Wilderness Reclamation in Modern FNM today for fun. What cards should be in your deck? In that case, I vote for Icefang Coatl. Fact or Fiction. The MDFC cheatings, yeah, that's good. Hey, I drew Amulet. Okay, command, if the colors allow. Stock up doesn't work too well with Wilderness Reclamation itself. Co to będzie? Hopefully not Magus of the Moon. O kurka, rurka. O ja cię dupię. Wait, Elesh Norn for the Mirror Breaker? No, no, Mirror is like a giga afterthought. What is important about Elesh is Orzhov. And you can also use her against Station. Just stop grinding Station from untapping so the combo doesn't work. This 7 toughness creature, so Unholy Heat doesn't work. Elesh makes your mirror abilities rise. Co ja tutaj poszukałem? Because I have 2 amulets and I searched as if I only had 1. I don't know if Collector Ouphe can be, well, it's kind of tough to say it's the strongest because it's very conditional. But it certainly sounds like the most fun to copy in a way, if that's what we are actually looking for. So you're back to Dryad, did you time out? In fact, I did, yeah. But also, when playing against Orzhov, just when their plan is often to Solitude spam you, it's actually valuable to have a surplus of tools in your deck to fight. Kiedyś mi ktoś pierdalnie Ravenu z trapem. Się zesram. Oracle of Alpha is the best ETB. Actually, maybe. It would be a very fun one to copy. Can you name 2 colors of Painter? No, Painter is a replacement effect. As, not when. This is very classic. Very classic difference. Holy shit, 72,000 amulet triggers. Yeah, and no lag inside, so we actually get to freely click on those. Interactive gameplay. Ja ci kurwa zaraz dam interactive gameplay na czacie, jak śmiesz podskakiwać. To zobaczysz interactive gameplay. Kumplu. Anyone interacting in the chat in their games of Magic the Gathering? I am interacting. Titan is not interactive. I am in fact winning. We're going to interact with my Primeval Titan and give it haste now. After which my opponent is going to become uninteractive. Uninteractable once again because they're gonna be removed from the game as a dead opponent is typically. Yep, kurwa. It's pretty funny because basically on the previous turn opponent did more or less the same. They summoned a monster and attacked with it with haste, but I attacked with more and I killed them instantly. Also they did Starfire in my face, Bolt my Analyst. Seems giga interactive to me. Now against decks like this I only really want a Grazer. Saga is pretty good typically, so I don't care to cut it unless my opponent convinces me to do so. Surely you want Elash. No, against Orzhov. And Station, like there is actually a good amount of matchups where Elash is gonna come in, just not this one. Free Otawara, wow. I have pondered that question and I come to realize that Otawara is actually the best card. It's a bit awkward to run free, but it's also awkward to run Seals of Removal, so... Just Otawara being interaction, doubling as lands, so good. Destructive Reverie. Yes, for the Merfolk and for things in general. Like, Otawara is just pretty good post board. When you more often play Titan with one Amulet and you just need to attack, get Otawara, bounce something to interact with them a little bit. Maybe I guess I'll bring Bog for the next game. W głowie burdel jak w Tibi? So I guess should I even play the Crumbling Vestige on the next turn? I could go Explore, I could hold Explorers and make a Construct because Explore is fine to cast next turn. If my Amulets die somehow, then our Saga it isn't. So let's cast Explore because I drew Scapeshift. Another Boseiju is a tough decision. So I can play Vestige. Maybe I can play out a Lotus Field. It's not beneficial. I think I should play this out. I think I'll play Lotus Field. Which removes the legendary land from the battlefield, so that's beneficial. If opponent interacts with my Saga, then I don't know. The Charmo? No, just an Omnivorous Flytrap. With Giga Delirium though. And with haste, solid. Do I die? Dziewięć. Of 6 counters on each, 12 plus 5. Holy shit, that's exactly enough. I can, if you lose to Flytrap, will you abandon Amulet deck? I will not. Why is that a meme that you have started perpetrating? Holy shit. Don't think it's really beneficial to cut Saga. We should do well without Mr. Beast involved. I go Saga Amulet, because if I want to, I can go Vestige, put Battlements in play, make a construct, and then make another construct. So I still get to make constructs on turn 2 and 3 with the sand if I want to, and just keeping Grazer allows for more flexibility and the Saga resolves quicker. Which is I think what I'll do. Could save Saga to make constructs, but that seems weak. Just so slow to do that. Turn 1 nothing is interesting. Lightning Bolt the Grazer. Oh no. FOMO. FOMO alongside the Fly Trap. Some wonky shit can happen. It even has been cancelled by an administrator. Dziękuję, adminie. Do you think an administrator manually does that? Dismember in the sideboard. I have heard that it's good against Ketramor, so I guess I have fallen for the same hacking trick for the 1000th time, so I felt naked when I had no removal for Harbinger. That costs less than Otawara. That sucks. Pick your poison. This time good for sure, yeah. Dismember finally is the cleanest solution to all of your problems. No bro, I don't get it, you can dismember a failure. Sure. I love dismembering a failure. Go and choose Arena of Glory and play the fetch. What, yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. What, yeah. Let's not attack because dying to Fly Trap would have been too mentally devastating. Let's say they get 6 type somehow. Then Fly Trap would be +2 counters and doubled and attack again, so it's surely lethal. So attacking them seems fairly pointless. Especially since next turn 2 more constructs come. Maybe Boseiju for 4 more. Gets bounced back. Also, every draw step can yield a Titan, which just instantly wins on the Giga spot. No sunshine, she's gone. Boom, boom, boom. Put Omnivorous Flytrap into their graveyard, crazy. Usually in these spots I draw nothing and get saved by the map. That is the role of the map. You're not a favorite to top deck and 3 turns, right? But like, the map is cuttable discourse, I just never particularly entertained it. Seemed like it's just very useful all the time to me. Opponent's Delirium deck seems to use FOMO Flytrap DRC to just aggro people. How likely is the construct beatdown plan to win by itself in a spot like this? Well, typically you'll draw something before they die to constructs. Or the map, right? Will make it so that you win. But I don't really recall the last time I have defeated an opponent with constructs. Does anyone know who Xepi won a recent challenge with classic blue-black mark? The only thing I know about Xepi is that they must be somehow sick in their head because they did that with 2 Harbinger of the Seas main deck. Which is just revolting. I guess they don't have Super Delirium, they only have regular Delirium. Omnivorous Flytrap. Omnivorous Flytrap. Omnivorous Flytrap. And FOMO attacks along. Putting counters on my guys. Our decision. How to distribute the counters. Combat muffing. Opponent. Svelesh Norn. Well, is everything gonna be Svelesh now in Azumi? Imagine printing a fly trap without reach. Honestly, more understandable than printing an Ulamog without reach. O kurka rurka. The death. Okurka. Seems like not death, because they don't have Super Delirium. We live on 2. 2 Fomos in the graveyard, so we're not adding more Delirium to my opponent. I would die to Lightning Bolt or Starfire, so chat. Are we going to die to Omnivore's Fly Trap? Omnivorous Fly Trap. If they had Starfire, they would have been incentivized to cast it to gain Giga Delirium, so... Alright, everything is as it should be, I guess. Top deck the Titan, and... Unless my opponent is really pulling my leg on the Starfire. We're good. Is that an all eat? It's fine. Could have made a construct and hasted, so... that probably would have been a simpler solution. Canister wins the match. Canister wins the match. We have defeated the Fly Trap, chat. I keep. After all, it's a turn-free victory. Leyline of the Golith Pact. Place a Giga Mana Fixer. That lets you play any spells for whatever cost you want. Follows up with a Triumph instantly. Now that's cringe. Only meme decks today. It's a league, so I guess. Pure Keeper main deck Keg. Is that a deck that people play? Pure Keeper? I barely knew her. Lorwe, feel free to use your request song button to make sure that what has to happen happens. Null Drifter. It's funny to play a colorless monster in your 5-color deck, but also slightly puzzling. The Mr. Beast game? Not really. It's gonna be an Assemble Analyst loop game. But if you want me to, I guess I can Mr. Beast later. Actually, do I really want to analyst here? Because I do end up with not many lands in hand. Well, Mr. Beast seems weaker. Null Drifters for Doorkeeper Thrall combination. Is that deck popular? For some reason. Wait, I have Mirrorpool in my hand. It's actually slightly awkward. I think I have found a workaround for it. For this. Crumbling is just ancient tomb in this deck. I mean, fully agreed. Friday. Oh, the weekend. Partying, yeah, partying, yeah, fun. Can I do a cover of this song in Polish? Not without preparation. Wczoraj był czwartek, dzisiaj jest piątek. My, tacy podjarani. Idziemy mieć dobrą wiksę. Jutro jest sobota, a potem niedzielka. Ja bym nie chciała, żeby ten weekend się kiedykolwiek skończył. Any thoughts on the Doorkeeper Thrall variants that have showed up both here and in Just Sky? I've played against it yesterday, and my opponent played a Doffy Voloker game 2, and I just kind of didn't understand what was going on. Seemed like a weird deck. It's worse than Amulet Titan, but what isn't, so honestly, fair. I guess given that both that this Mirrorpool's in my hand, I can't really combo. Let me think that through. How do I get a trigger? Oh, fake grazer to put this Mirrorpool into my graveyard. I guess I can't. Can only Otawara all of my opponent's permanents. Or Boseiju them. Which I won't do. I guess Otawara to bounce back Grazer, so we have a solution, yeah. There is a Grazer in play, fair. Shit. Someone call me. Someone call a paramedic. I can't speak, it's all phonetic. Okay, I guess I'll pass. My opponent has a double instant speed interaction for my woodland, they can kill me. Be my guest. Territorial KW, no to się popisał chłop. Five minutes turn just to play 2 6/6s. Didn't you have an analyst loop? I did, I just didn't care to click through all of that. But I guess since my opponent was fighting, now I will. But since I have no spelunking and double amulet, the analyst loop is actually pretty glacial. Yasharn and Placable Earth worth it in the sideboard versus Breach. They can't remove it as easy as Ouphe. You sure? Just to me, if I think about it, the removal for Ouphe is Unholy Heat or Flame of Honor, which actually they can. Eleshnorn stops their combo. No, kurwa, Leyline Mining ma, no to niedobrze. To mi zabiera Tytana, spoko. Interesting that opponent killed the token Titan and then left this real one underneath binding. They can Ether Spellbomb your Yasharn. But that same is true for Ouphe. What do I think of the new Narset? Seems pretty cool. But also, it's a 3-color card, so it's constructed unplayable by default. Yeah, Eleshnorn stops the grinding station from untapping, so she does stop the combo. Sześć, 7, 8. Darkir did have a bunch of 3-color constructed playable cards. Not really in Modern. Well, I guess maybe for some time. Anafenza, Siege Rhino, Mantis Rider, Jeskai Charm? I think I've seen people play Jeskai Charm in Modern at one point. That's probably pretty bad. Tap, tap. The Mardu Edict, yeah, until they printed. I mean, nowadays they print the same version in one color and it's not even in consideration, so I guess we have moved past that. Modern Narset Enlightened Master Deck. O kurka, ten to był dobry w sumie. No! I was yielded. I guess I don't win. Whatever. No block. Thank you. Tap, tap, tap to attack. Leyline Binding deck. Let's go, Elashnorn. Null Drifter deck. Actually, Elashnorn is weak against Null Drifter, that's funny. Let's assume they're gonna have Saga Punishes. Force of Vigor is decent, right? Not really. The heuristic with Amulet, like with other decks, the heuristic is does my removal hit their cards often, and if it says yes, then you bring it in because it is good. But with Amulet, the heuristic I use is it necessary to kill my opponent's card? If it is, I guess I'll bring it in. But I'm not gonna Force of Vigor my opponent's leyline. Like, I don't care if they play John of Dragon turn 2, it has no abilities. So I really don't worry. Snake Eater. Anyone eating snakes in the chat? Let's go Turkey Patrol, end of turn. Let's go Arena of Glory Null Drifter, no. Artifacts and creatures entering, so Amulet works. This is a card day combo with their Null Drifter, so essentially Stifle Knot. Consign to Memory, that's fine. I play Otawara and next turn I go Spelunking. Sanctuary, Sanctuary. Guess I'm short on casting a Titan. Is Strict Proctor good or bad against the Amulet deck? It's quite good. It stops all the Amulet triggers. It's actually one of the more annoying cards, but Spelunking gets around it. I think Proctor even stops the Spelunking ETB, actually. It's really good. Wow, Vestige is a great draw. I Scapeshift. Guess just Analyst to get around Consign. I did expect a... I guess Consign can hit my return US trigger. It does require some foresight to do that, so few people actually would. Roll makes a line random proof, can mill the pact of ETBs. True. I also already have Titan in my hand, so... It feels to me like Analyst fulfills the role of what Mr. Beast used to. Largely, yes. The reason... So that's why Mr. Beast has been absent from many lists lately. But where Analyst fails is against Graveyard Hate, and there is a black-white Solitude spam Relic of Progenitus deck ×4 deck in Modern right now, so out of respect to that, Mr. Beast appears again. Just specifically for that matchup. What role does Lumina fulfill? Good question. Should actually keep 4 lands, I can pay 4 packs just in case. Lumina is like Analyst. Just makes Analyst looping slightly easier, but also in a way that's weaker to Solitude. It wasn't an issue because people didn't play Solitude, but it is now an issue. It's too bad I didn't float the Mirrorpool mana. I would have an extra 4 for Otawara on this. Because a consign on the Titan can still happen. I guess it's a bit of an issue. They haven't used consign earlier. 3-4 GSZ Eleshnorn. This is such a wise comment. Has a sub increased by 20%, but my salary hasn't kept up with the inflation. Holy shit, that's really rough. I hope things are gonna get better before they get worse. For you, Goblin Guy 01. Really 10% recently, congrats on your race in that case. Maybe you can share a little bit with Mr. Goblin Guy. Real command, there was not a faster way to win this game that I was aware of at the time, so I guess it is unfair to say that. I'm performing clicks to beat my opponent. They are losing, I guess. Is luck fixed or not? I have not experienced luck today. Do people just scoop in person once you start the analyst loop, or they make you play it out? Well, I explain what I'm gonna do. So they can't really make you play it out because you just say, I'll do this, this, this. Like, there's no playing out, right? If it's a loop. Make these extra analyst copies at first. This is a keepable hand. Probably put back Mirrorpool. Canister yesterday Spike was using the B word on Titan saying it's this OP, watch out. Well, Spike, like, all feels like Spike is doing two things on his stream, and it's brewing decks and shit talking Titan, ban talking Titan. He's just mentally damaged by this deck. I don't know. I do have a good run of getting paired against Spike during the last two showcase challenges, and also the showcase qualifier, and I just demolished him with Titan. He never stood a chance in any of those. That maybe damaged him a little bit as well. Guess you can make constructs 3 turns in a row. Which, when I rewatched one of those matches against Spike, he did say something along the lines of, that if everybody who plays Amulet would play Amulet on canisters level, it would be banned on power level. Which that would be sad, I guess. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. He said Magus is better than Blood Moon against Amulet. Yeah, yeah. Well, it generally is. It just wasn't at that point. Beef between you and Spike. Giga beef. Bro, no. Amulet is cool. I think if I play a different deck this much, I would also be good at it, so... It's just that Amulet is cool and others are not. Mountain, by the way. Mountain is quite sus. I don't know what my opponent is doing, so... I guess I'm ready for a surprise. O kurwa! No to już wiem co robi. Jebie mnie w dupala. I mean, it wasn't so bad. Just kill my amulet. Just continue making constructs every turn of the game. Maybe eventually opponent will falter and die. Maybe this was a make a construct, replay Saga? Was that possible? But I have to commit my bounce land, which seems bad. 2 constructs with 3 amulets, that seems like plenty. 5/5s, kills the same way. Yes, my opponent's Grixis cards. Could call their deck Grixis cards I like, but what if they don't? Or they don't actually like it? Got no roots. Do I like digging holes? No. What language is Polish related to? It's a Slavic language. Is Slavic a family of language? I think it is. Yes, it is. Of course it is. So it's like Czech, it's similar to Czech or Russian. More so than Romanian languages. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. Is everyone still playing Kekramos? We'll see in the challenge. The challenges are where people net deck and play the same decks over and over, and the leagues people play wild stuff. I can't say. Oh kurwa, Bronchosaur. Would be nice to draw so-called threat. Should I attack my opponent? I guess they lose life from Bronco. Whatsies. Sure, cast it. Unless they saddle. If they would saddle, they would get me. So this is a Saga draw step game. Currently playing League of Legends. Goblin Guy 01. Is that League of Legends song? Very well, might just be. I asked about Norn yesterday and got brushed off. Saj. I think I told you well, maybe that was the second chatter, but I told a chatter that no creature card in the graveyard, really? Wow. I told a chatter I will play it. Can I still live off MTG/content? As you see, I'm alive, so... And I'm making content, so I guess, evidently, I'm doing fine. I revealed Psychic Frog, so that's a step up from their monsters. Vesuva, the Urza Saga Woodland now. Do I get a Urza Saga? Or a Woodland? I believe Saga. Oj. No nie, daj mi tą Vesuwę poszukać. Co za typ, nie? Dał jeszcze... Villain gave me hope to be able to get Vesuva to actually see Vesuva copying this and giving me Saga, but then just hacking scoped in the middle of the resolution of the trigger. Giga troll. Should I board in Elesh Norn? Probably I'll board Otawara's Sex, Dismember. The Frog deck, so Grazer is okay. Zgridziłeś, trzeba było bez haste, no. Moja wina. Board out Mr. Beast for opposing consign spam. Dobra, wykurwiamy Scapeshifta, dajemy Elesh Norny. I Boga jeszcze. 65, that's a bit too much, but it's okay. Co grasz na papryce? I will play Sealed on Saturday and Modern with Titan on Sunday, I think. From what I have seen available so far. Hoping to do badly in my sealed tournament, so I get to play the Modern Showcase Challenge from Sodek's house. Because that truly could be an experience. I guess you can trim a Boseiju. Boseiju should be bad against my opponent's deck. You could go to 64, too late. Się pewnie spotkamy, no będzie wykurwiście. Wojtula. Spelunking. Paying the mill tax? No, it's for grindy matchups. The wild thing is that my Kozilek is not even good because everybody plays 4 consigns, so I can't even board it in. And the worst part of it is that probably even Mill is running 4 consigns. Which means that they just simply consign your reshuffle trigger and you die anyways. And consign is not a bad card to bring in against Titan. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Which is devastating. Really, opponent took a pact. But to answer the question from K Prince for real, what is LS for? LS stops the black-white deck mostly. I will be boarding her against Breach as well to stop their Breach combo. And against the mirror match to mirror match. Yes, I play Garden. A lot of times they cast their mill 14 and don't anticipate the Emrakul, so you get the first reshuffle. It's actually mill 14, excuse me. Yeah, it's probably still fine, like, because the first time you shuffle, they will cast it. Likely. See, you're back to 4 Explorers. Happy with them? Yes, Explorer is just way better than GSZ. I have paid the new card tax. I have tried it out properly. I don't need to anymore. Works well with Scapeshift. It is a better ramp spell now than Grazer, I think. Grazer is, I only prefer against Boros. So I ended up not playing it. So raz, 4, 5, 6. Well, the flexibility of GSZ is kind of fake because it's mostly and largely a 7 mana Titan. It's not much more than that. Grazer, I'm one short, okay. Yeah, so 7 mana Titan seems useful occasionally, while Explore seems useful more than occasionally. It's basically what I've been thinking. Also, my list does run GSZs. They are actually flexible in post-board games when I get to search 6 or Ouphe with them, which are the tutor targets I have found to be actually effective. So it's not that I don't run the card, it's just not in the main deck. Because I think it's a better sideboard card than a main deck card, so that's why. The Explore meme, Mitchell Socks, is kind of interesting. It dates back to... So the Summer Bloom lists occasionally run... Jednego masz? It's Majaku. I wanted to bounce the Vestige, whoops. Too bad. So Summer Bloom lists run Explore occasionally. Then they banned Summer Bloom. Explore was run occasionally. O ty skurwysynie. Zaśmierdły kurwa robalu. And I guess it was pretty bad later. I don't know why people hate on it now. I think it's incredible. And like, it just does not follow logically to me that Amulet, like, you like Grazer so much in Amulet, but you don't like Explore. Some people just are not concerned with dead ending on cards, and like I really dislike the experience of playing Amulet with 4 Grazer and 4 Dryad. Because it had a lot of infuriating variants involved where it was very easy to be way too short or way too flooded on lands, and I found it to be bad. Should play Eureka Moment and Urban Evolution too. Bro, I wish they weren't green, or rather blue. Currently it's so much better. It's so much harder to flood because you either draw payoffs or lands, and your ramp just cycles, so you just kind of take it out of the equation. So you're so much less likely to flood. You end up on a threat, or rather, like you can flood with lands, but you will not flood on the useless ramp effects without lands, which is the worst. O, jest Otawarka, dobra. Co teraz? Maybe EOT, so I have more mana. 30 lands, so hard to flood. Well, flooding on lands is fine. It's hard to flood on play extra lands effects, which are really bad when you have no lands. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 12. Guess I'll simply cast 2 Titans. I kurwa counterspell for the 5th time. Fuck off, bro. I hate you. I'll die to consign. Ugh. If I packed and I get consigned or on Titan, I just die to the pack trigger. Could just play 6 pass. White's mana base is incredible, definitely. Can we use Zenith for Arboreal Grazer? Yes, we can. 6 is a 2/4 creature, therefore 100 would be a 49/51 one. Or a 33/67 one. 100. I'll play 6 and pass. If they Otawara here, that's fine. They play Graze. They play other threats alongside Harbinger, it's gonna be tough. Still 2 Otawaras in my deck. Frogster makes sense. Discard Frogster immediately. Iron Nerf. Cool. Unfortunately, I can't retrace Otawara or attack to pick up Otawara. West, forest. Feels like it has to be forest. React handy from Cape Prince. Whoa, this is crazy. GSZ for Lumra, no Lumra today. One of negation. Okay. What a pitch. Another frog, so having played around playing around consign, not good in the end, I guess. Draw 2 cards is crazy. Ay, ay. Let's flip an Otawara. The weird layering rule between those two is timestamps. Dupa kurva, chuja dobré. Let's bring Kozilek, Butcher of Truth. Just not cut out to beat the Bronco Bros. Let's have one Saga over a Boseiju. Boseiju seems weak. Boseiju. Amulet truly is a pathetic deck in face of Harbinger. True. Harbinger. Just a pointless print, only introducing hate into the hearts of Amulet players worldwide. I force of negation your card, even that you had the audacity to put it on the stack. Yes, I see, I understand. What time does the PT start? Probably 9 AM Chicago time. So the broadcast is gonna be probably delayed. That's gonna be in 1 hour 15 allegedly, but we're gonna mess around before actually broadcasting. Who am I rooting for at the PT? For Soduva, so that he can become my roommate for Las Vegas. What about Alan? Alan needs no rooting because he's the most consistent and there is no way he's gonna finish worse than 8-8. Was Dryad a dead end draw here? Smiley face. It's not too bad, it's not my favorite though. Is Solek playing the PT as well? If he wasn't, I would not be rooting for him. Kinda out of it would be harder, at least. Is the next RC for the FFPT? No, that RC already happened. Do I find the limited games of the PT to be more or less enjoyable since the progression of sites like 70lands.com, etc.? Same enjoyability? The second US one still to come. Sure, but that's like the US people problem. Should I? GSZ? Probably. There's no Target PT now. Oh kurda, resolved. Am I gonna play the Cactuar Titan? No. Will you? What does the Italian RCQ for? You can use the power of deduction to deduct that it's queues for the next one. Which is Spider-Man? Holy shit, it is the Spider-Man PT. Oh no. That's horrible. Oh no. I only have 2 card types in my graveyard. I need Explore immediately. Consign into Thoughtseize into Collapse. Magus naskakuje ci na chuja teraz. Dobra, spoko. Bounce and replace Plunking, not against a Harbinger deck. Ziomuś. It's fine. Don't want to animate it. Opponent's deck looks like a Lutri deck. Maybe this. Chad, this is hell. GP Spider-Man. Sounds good. Torpor Orb, ja pierdolę, zostaje przywink. Niezłe kubączki wykurwia. Dobra, mam dość. Torporu Orbu. God, I'm sad about this loss. Horrible match. Yet another victim of an unfair Harbinger winning an entire match. Really makes you think, yeah. I mean, so true. Devourer, I barely... At least we know that the constructs are gonna be useless, so... No need to think about going Vestige into Saga to make those constructs. It's fine, I'll just go Vestige on turn 2, explore, freelance, then Grazer keep in hand as a ritual. Show me your exile, bro. Show me what you've got. Exiled Yugin's Labyrinth, Talisman of Impulse, and Eldrazi Temple. Wow. And plays Talisman and Temple, so kind of wild. Pretty good draw. Opponent can deploy turn to Carnot. Does Eldrazi beat Ketchamus? It's probably fine in that role. Ketchamus seems like a mid-range deck, and Eldrazi seems like an Eldrazi deck, so seems good for Eldrazi. Although Ketchamus itself is a pretty good card against the Eldrazi deck. So I think I played a Ketchamus versus Eldrazi matchup twice, and I think I won both times actually, so maybe it doesn't. I am playing 7 bounce lands right now. I am pondering whether I maybe could trim back to 6 to have my second Mycosynth Gardens. It's not easy. Karn for Might. Wild. Oh yeah, insta draw map against Karn. Sucks. Couldn't really have analyst that. Turn to Karn is on the tougher side of what Eldrazi can master. Oh no! Well, that was neat. That was a neat little move, villain, but I did not actually like it. Oh, Kurka. Was pretty good. Killed my amulet and the construct on top of that too. Just wow. Care to explain, mate? No. Best. No, I don't care to explain. Using coating in the upkeep is actually horrible and you shouldn't do that, but if you don't care, then you might as well. Well, it's slightly wrong, maybe. It's not giga wrong. Against Eldrazi's, I guess I don't sideboard. Except for the GSZs for Grazers. The Grazer is just super bad. Elshnorn is funny. Ale gówno. What a nice little hand. If you are not playing Zenith's main deck, is there a good argument to not play Dryad Valakut on paper like before the unbans? The argument is always there, but I think Dryad Valakut is just kinda good to have. I prefer to have more angles of attack in my deck than fewer angles of attack. After it just happens often enough that the Dryad is solid at beating an extra layer of interaction that otherwise would have been worse. Oh no, I want to dry land. Will there be a subsequent Catch a Moose presentation on this channel? Nope. No Catch a Moose today. Maybe I'll play against some in the challenge. 3 mana, Stone Rain, wykurwiaj, kurwa leszczu, no. O, ja pierdolę. Panie Eldrazi, co pan robi? Nie możesz mnie tak pokonywać. I put land, I put Karn, I get coating. No spoko. Jakby w pizie mam ten twój coating. Mirrorpool and sideboard for mill. Yes, for mill is. Should be fine against the coating activation. Shouldn't I? Maybe not. I put land, I play big guy also applies to our deck. Yeah, but I do that with some finesse. Is Titan a shit or a Jedi deck? Well, I think it's not so shit, so I guess a Jedi deck it is. Pretty rude to call it like that. Ty skurwysynu. Zostaw mnie, Eldrazi, potworze. We're playing this in the challenge? Yes. Eldrazi is unfair. Basic Swamp is unfair as well. Urza Saga is so bad. You play land and it just hacking dice. Lamao. Just like Uro, I guess. I should print Uro Saga and MH4. Pitch me the design. What should it do? Chapter 1, gain free life. Chapter 2, draw a card. Chapter 3, put a land from hand into play. I guess it solved itself. Uro Saga. We have Saga creatures now, true. I guess you could do that. Is that Mardu energy? Overlord of the Balemurk. Oh, Bogar Trollers, I guess it is. A red splash version of that. I hope to draw a bounce land or a Vestige or a Lotus Field. It's not quite it. The Ground Wishes Hunter. That's bad. Miko. I mean, villain will at the very least Witch Enchanter 2 things, and then also return something with Overload of the Balemurk. The card advantage is pretty overwhelming. Maybe they will kill Saga instead of Spelunking though. Play Ragavan in their Ketramos deck. Not sure about this move, but I get a single amulet, that seems advantageous for me. Could get 2 bounce lands to build up my hand for a future Mr. Beast. Ketramos, ok. Solitude. No dobra. Pick up Solitude, dobra kurwa, daj se siana, ja pierdolę, odpuść. Chat, this game is not going particularly well. No nie, jeszcze relik. Decent draw. Sort of. There's another Solitude in Villain's hand, so I need them to let me do stuff next turn. My Mr. Beats. What are you playing in the Challenger? I'm playing Titanos in Challenger. With my Elish Norn. Trusty Sandward Elish Norn. I play Bone Man. I exile Solitude. I return Solitude. No dobra. Sponio. Maybe they'll die to Ketramoza. 5, 6. I'll gain 3 with the Solitude. Not sure it was actually good to cast the to use the Boseiju, because maybe I just should tank everything and Mr. Beast. Ephemerate on the Witch Enchanter, that kills me. I have no outs now. Well, maybe except for Spelunking. No, not really. Holy shit, we got demolished. Villains deck has Ragavana in it as well, so I guess I will keep Grazers. And let's cut the Sagas. Don't really love Grazer, but let's have 4. Eleshnorn with Amulet, like, so I guess how does Eleshnorn work with Flametongue Kavu? It's the same. 2 1-tap triggers. Just like Flametongue Kavu has 2 1-tap triggers. Turn to kill. How many sealed collector boxes are you going to win this weekend? How? The arena thing. Probably 0. With collector boxes? Maybe I'll play then. The issue of directs is that you win and they just don't send it to you because they don't have it. Turn to kill easy? Nie, bo ma kurwa tego pierdolonego endinga frajer. Zaśmierduje. The other issue is a best of 1 vehicle format. No, that's not an issue for me. I'll just... like... it's fine, right? That's fine. I'll just win. I don't know if there's maybe some official 17lens.com data on that, but I have enjoyed Ether Drift and it felt kinda less play draw dependent than some of the formats. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no, misstacked. It's not that bad, but it's not good. It's kind of fine with Mr. Beast, honestly, so... it's also fine with Dash Plunking. Let's go, Orim's Chant. Feels good to play after F&D. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Skillfully, I just milled Shifting Woodland to make it simpler. Let's go, Trap and Charm. How has the Mr. Beast Lotus tension felt? Well, slightly awkward, but it's fine. Mr. Beast has a purpose. Also, Sekoyave, thank you very much for the sub. But yeah, Mr. Beast has a mission to accomplish, and he's accomplishing that mission. Sometimes you have a mission to accomplish, and you just do it, whether it's fun or not, or painful, or you have to overcome some obstacles. You just do it. I play Mr. Beast. Oh no, Mr. Beast died. Rest in peace then. How ironic is it to make a creature that dies when you have no lands and then incentivize the player to play it when you have no lands in play? Which is a cruel joke. Can't you press 1 for yes? I don't think it actually works. I tried to do that and let's see. Well, I guess next time I have an opportunity. Well, I know that there is a button for yes. I'm just saying that you can't actually yes the spelunking question. I haven't been born yesterday on Magic Online, so by merely insinuating that, you insulted me a little bit. But it's fine, I understand that you meant well. Alright, hard testing. Chamber. Holy shit, it works. I guess in that case I take that back. But I swear it wasn't working for me some other time. Aj solitud Dryad, oż ty kurwa mać. Co tu grasz mi za karcioszkę, solitudę w mą driadzioszkę? I guess it was Valakut you couldn't always yes to, you couldn't yes to, maybe. Maybe not, maybe I'm just hallucinating. and you were actually fine doing all of those actions. WTF, 2 analysts. I retrace Elesh Norn. Now my Otawara is gonna cost just 2 mana. O kurwa, też ma swoją. A to bestia. Kurwa, no pierdolą mi w diadę. To jest normalnie nie do pokonania. Ephemerate, kurwa, no nie marnuj już mojego czasu. Frajerze. Typie, no. Opanuj się z tym wszystkim gównem. Jak nie masz szans. Siup, siup, siup. Mik, mik, mik. I place lethal Valakut triggers on the stack. Your move. I ephemerate. Kurna. Ziomuś. No nie, on faktycznie efemeruje. Co za typ. Mr. Wins. They play Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines. It's good that I have my Otawaras to deal with that card. Guess we keep the Grazers on the draw. Did opponent really sit through all that because they thought that Salted was going to do something at that point? Perhaps. Like it's... Yeah, well... Perhaps that was the reasoning or something similar. Clearly they sat through this because they had Solitude. I don't know if they actually thought it's gonna do anything, but... You know, there's a chance I misclick or play like a buffoon. 2 forests in opening hand is a bit less than ideal, but I guess we have the powerful sideboard card dismember, so no point in mulliganing. Mm-hmm. 10-minute turn is something you usually do once in March. Sometimes you do it twice if your opponent just chills. No 2-drop. Wild. Could not play the Amulet maybe. I mean, if they want to wait, it's fair for them to wait. Something they can do. Flicker Wisp into Witch Blast Meadow would have been okay for them now. I wonder if they have Phantoms in their deck. With Reikyu as Theater, probably not, right? Awesome, I think that's pretty common, right? Just for Facebook at least. Just, it was popular to make Facebook accounts back then, it is not now. I think few people use Facebook actively nowadays. Do young people have Facebook accounts, chat? Born after 2000s? Or after 2007? 12 years ago? Yeah, well, either remove it fully or update it, well, they just don't care. Energylandia! Hello, Pururin MTGO. Hello. White Orchid Phantom, no? To, że się popisał, chłopie. I mean, I guess it does prevent my Titan next turn, but... Song z banger. Łapy w górę. Energylandia! Energylandia! Let's pick up Echoing Deeps. Deeps. Play Dryad of Ilysian Grove. Dryad of Ilysian Groove. Trigger Valakut, kill the White Orchid Phantom. Łapy w górę. White Orchid Phantom. Alright, chat. This member is useless. I'm not playing it. I really don't want to be playing it. Even a second Dryad is maybe preferable. In the sideboard, I think it's just more games that I win. And I can fit Seal? Question mark. For the challenge. Back again, 2 seals. A Dead Błogosławieni Miłosierni, no niezły feature. Blessed are the merciful. Merci beaucoup. O kurwa. Overlord of the Balemork. Wrath of the Skies. Such a awesome sideboard card in the matchup. See, opponent had a great game 1 draw and then they just got rolled post board. Elishnorn was not relevant.